What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bright, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 5, and these potential spoilers. So obviously, spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. Now we have some potential information for The Walking Dead Episode 11:05. That's going to be this Sunday on AMC Plus. On AMC, it's a week behind. 11:04 is this Sunday, so just some people are getting confused still, but it sounds like it's going to be a very interesting episode, just like the others. Now hit that subscribe button, like, share, subscribe. I know I say every video if you guys can help us out, because we have goals on this channel and we need your help to achieve them, but either way, we truly appreciate it, guys. Now the synopsis and the title of the episode right here. 11:05, Out of the Ashes. Now you're going to pause it, you can read it right there and see what it is. Now I have a trailer breakdown where we see Negan, Maggie, Judith, Carol, Aaron, Lydia going to Hilltop, but we're going to see some spoilers like this, potential spoilers. Per the TWD Universe spoilers and AMC Walking Dead on Instagram, it's AMC Walking without an I in walking. Some spoilers involving Aaron from 11:05. Aaron has a nightmare with him and Gracie in the dark. He then sees one of the wolves, then a savior, and a whisper before they all begin to surround him, along with the hikers, that's the walkers. Gracie is suddenly gone, and while he was trying to find her, all the enemies of the past attack him and stab him over and over again, making him waking up in a cold sweat, or sweating cold. So hikers are walkers, some things are lost in translation, but we're going the dream route. I'm guessing this promo photo is the dream, and that's got to be a terrible dream, but I feel like it's a symbol to show that Aaron wants to protect everybody. Then we also see that Judith is training the other children, including Herschel, Gracie, RJ, and Jerry's children. She sees teenagers in a hole in the fence teasing a child hiker, a walker. Judith walks up to them and tells them to stop, causing one of the boys to tell her to shut up before taking her down. He says she talks too much and it's no wonder her mother abandoned her. Judith stands up, pulls her gun and puts it to his throat and tells him to say it again. He retreats and she walks away with tears in her eyes. If that's not a Shane move, I don't know what is. Someone breaks the planks with the impressions of Carl and Judith's hands. Judith is sitting outside holding them when Rosita approaches and mentions remembering when they made them and Carl wanted them to have a memory together. Judith cries about how he is now broken, it's probably she is now broken, and that he is gone. Everyone is. Rosita lets her know that she misses them too and talks about her family situation to help Judith understand that her family taught her to survive in case she has to be without them, and that the pieces of wood are good, but she doesn't need to remember how much they loved her. Well, that sucks, and these teenagers are going to be a problem, and I wonder what Judith's going to do. Again, my theory is that she could turn more and more into Shane, her true biological father. Now, I believe the child walker is Gussie Dean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's son. A lot of people are like, those are good teeth for a walker. Yes, he's not a walker in real life. Judith and Gracie are going to be working on their skills, and I really hope they do something with the Judith, Gracie future generation with the kids, because it's kind of cool to see The Walking Dead, the next generation. And I do like the fact that Rosita is there to help talk to Judith, because if Aaron and others go to Hilltop and Daryl and Carol are gone, who are they going to turn to? Rosita is a mother, so she could be the mother type figure for Judith. As we all know, it takes a village to raise a child, and it's going to be a nice remembering moment when Carl and Judith made the planks, and I believe they're inside the house, or at least were inside the house, so someone went inside the house and broke them, which is kind of annoying. It's a bratty move. Where do these teenagers come from? These punks, they need to go. Some more spoilers. Eugene asks the fake Stephanie if they can get help for their friends, and the fake Stephanie refuses because it would take weeks before they could ask, but she still sneakily takes him to the radio room. Eugene contacts Alexandria and Rosita takes the radio, but he turns it off before telling her about the Commonwealth. Eugene, Ezekiel, and Princess are arrested and told they will probably be banned for their crimes, but Lance arrives and he tells the guards to release them. At some point, the real Stephanie, portrayed by Margot Bingham, is shown passing by Eugene and the fake Stephanie examining them. Yumiko reunites with his brother. Well, that should be her brother. She found out he works at a bakery, so it's a Lodi story arc from the comic. So she went to the bakery to find him. Apparently, he's been with the community since the beginning, so he never really had to fight to survive like her. But I thought he was a thoracic surgeon. Why is he a baker? That kind of doesn't make sense. I hope it's explained. Aaron, Carol, Jerry, and Lydia go to Hilltop to see if they can find anything useful. They come across whispers. Well, it's actually whisperers, said that wrong. Aaron wants to kill the one they find, but they find some others. Aaron allows a hiker, well, a walker, to bite the guy he found because the guy doesn't give him any information. Carol warns Aaron not to go down the path she went in search of revenge because the people she cares about hurt themselves because of her and tells Aaron that this could happen to him. Aaron concedes and tells the Whisperer he can cut his hand where he got bit and gives him a knife. So we're still going with the woman that Eugene met is fake Stephanie or Stephanie. I like that one better. So we'll have to see how this plays out, but I believe that Eugene and fake Stephanie are going to be in trouble. They're going to have to do the time for the crime, so that could be taking out walkers in a future episode. The fact that Yumiko is going to meet her brother in the bakery shop, that's just coming from the comic. This is Michonne in the comic where Yumiko is. They go to Elodie's bakery shop, I believe that's what it's going to be called, and it's going to be that comic part used for the show. So our group goes to Hilltop to get supplies, and they're clearly loading stuff up in their wagon, and they're going to come across the Whispers. Are they going to bring them in to their community? Are they just going to let them go? Because I don't think all the Whisperers were bad people. They just kind of joined the Whisperers out of safety to join them, right? What would you do in that situation? You come across the Whisperers, unfortunately, and you join them, or you get taken out. What are you going to do? And last but not least, while they pack up the things they found, Carol gives some food to the Whisperer. The guy says he's aware that they don't believe that not everyone is like Alpha, but he can prove that. He confesses that he saw Connie leaving the cave screaming after the cave incident. He saw her and Magna split up and watched Connie go to the woods alone. Carol questions where they specifically saw Connie for the last time and if she was okay. The guy says she looked injured but was alive, making Carol ask Lydia if she knew where the Scream Cave is, and she knows. Carol wants to go after Connie immediately, but Aaron tells her she's staying and that they'll go in the first light of day. After taking the food and tools back to Alexandria, Maggie and Negan are hiding in a stash house near the water tower waiting for others. Negan starts packing and claims he's leaving. Maggie refuses to let him take all the supplies with him. They fight, her getting some good punches. Eventually Negan backs down when Gabriel and Elijah show up. So the cave is where our group was trapped, and Connie and Magna were there, and then Magna showed up, but Connie is still MIA. We should see her in episode 6, but the fact that Aaron and Carol and the group at Hilltop, and I wonder what's going to happen with the Whispers. Are they just going to leave them there? And will they eventually fix up Hilltop? Not the Whispers, our group. Negan and Maggie are in the house here, I'm guessing, where they're about to fight, and it's going to be a precarious situation. You know, I don't think Negan is going to just let Maggie beat him up, but I don't think he's going to hit her either. Nobody wants to see that. That'd be terrible to watch. But I do like the fact that Negan's like, I don't want to be around this chick, so he's about to leave, but Elijah and Father Gabriel show up. So Father Gabriel killed that Reaper and then was in the woods. So Elijah, last time we saw him, he was trying to help Maggie get free, and he does, but then he gets the rope around his neck, so they're both safe. But this is not Elijah. Some people are thinking this is Elijah, and this is most likely the Reaper that was burned in 1104. But we'll have to see if it's ever explained, if it was Bossy or not, because it kind of makes sense for it to be this guy, but he was already burned in the fire, so it kind of doesn't make sense. But we'll have to see how it goes down. But overall, guys, it sounds like a very interesting episode with another setup stuff. It's setting more things up for future episodes with Connie probably in 1106, and then the Whisperer angle, Hilltop, Negan, Maggie, the whole stuff with Judith. And I'm still sticking by the nature-nurture angle, that basically the genetics of Judith and Shane, her biological father, could start coming out. And will Judith end up taking out one of the teenagers? Possibly. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that supports the channel. Even in the smallest way, it goes a long way. And we thank you for that. And as always, tell them Daryl.